Europe, when you think of food, that you just say, you know what, it's perfect. French food, delicious. English has got the good fish and chips. But when you think about food in Italy, you think about the best food. Spaghetti, ravioli, cacciatore, everything. It ends in a vowel, it's going to be good food. And today we've got Mike at Linguini's here in Belleville. Mike, thank you so much for taking our time here.
Pleasure. How you doing?
How do you say, oh, that's good in Italian?
È buono.
È buono. There, that's what we're going to do. We're going to make something great today. So you guys have been here at this location on North Front for 9 years. You've been a cook for a long time, though.
I've been a chef for the last 33 years.
So what are some of the signature dishes that you're known for?
Well, we're going to make you one right now, and it's what it's called, it's pescatore. So it's in English, it's a fisherman's platter.
Okay.
All right?
That sounds very good.
Shall we start?
We shall start. Now, I hear especially a key with Italian food is fresh, fresh, fresh.
And that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to go over here and grab a little bit of garlic. Now, we already have our garlic and stuff already all mixed up.
So this is already set up for you guys, ready to go. You can already hear it in the pan.
Because my pan is hot.
What kind of temperature do you keep that bad boy up to? Because I saw it was on there for a good 3 or 4 minutes before we did anything.
Touch of oil.
Touch of oil?
Just a touch.
So when we're talking a fisherman's platter,
Right.
What kind of fish do we use?
Well, we're going to use some sole. We're going to use some fresh mussels. We're going to put a baby lobster in it.
Oh my goodness!
And it's So this is fresh garlic, green onions. Now we'll take a little bit of parsley.
Let's look at the speed on that. So you haven't lost a finger yet, eh?
Well, I've almost lost a couple of them, but you know, technology today, we put them all back together pretty quick.
Able to get it right in there. So what difference does just heating the pan make? Why is that different than just starting with a cold pan?
That's a tough question. I always like starting with a hot pan because it's instant.
Right.
So now we're going to need a little bit of alcohol in here. So a little bit of white wine.
A little bit. See, this is why we come here. Even a little bit's beautiful. Oh, look at that.
And now what I want the alcohol to evaporate. So these are clams.
Just goes right into it too, eh?
And a little bit of juice of the clams also inside.
Oh my goodness, I wish you could smell through that camera right now. Oh my goodness. So the clam kicks in and then the garlic smell. Garlic's always famous with Italian food, isn't it?
It is.
And it's healthy.
Excellent. Very.
Except for
Actually, I worked with a gentleman that used to take a loaf of garlic every morning when he'd come into work. Every single morning.
And he'd eat it.
And he'd eat it.
How was his breath?
It wasn't pleasant, but
He was a healthy guy.
It was a healthy guy. So now what we're going to do now, we're going to take a scoop of homemade tomato sauce that we do here.
Oh, yeah.
And we're going to put this here.
So you make your own tomato sauce, I presume, too.
What you see right here.
So what do we got in here? These... Wow.
This is our tomato sauce, and hopefully this here will... Go ahead, put it in.
This looks like the Board of Education that the nun used to strap me with. So you get right in there and you
Just right in there and just give... But you got to stir all the way down to the bottom. Right to the bottom. So this here will probably last us maybe 2 or 3 days. So we do this about twice a week.
And how big are these?
How big are these?
That one's got to be 5 gallon or close to it.
That's more than 5 gallons. I think this was an 8 gallon. Down there is a 14 or 16 gallon. So I'm going to put a touch of cream in here, just a touch for color. And now we're going to add our seafood.
The seafood time.
Seafood time.
Bring the meat in. So has this got to be one of your most popular dishes, Mike?
It is. So we're going to add some shrimp in here. Then we're going to add a few mussels.
So you leave them right in the shell and they just cook right away. So then they must soak up that flavor too.
They do.
Oh.
And then last but not least,
there he is. There he is.
It's a baby boiled lobster. Now we could get fresh lobsters, but we could only get them on occasions. So the companies let us know, but when we can't, we'll use frozen. And then we'll add this baby right on top of it.
So this doesn't look like, this looks like one of those dishes where you're going to be getting your money's worth too, because you're putting a lot of dollars in right.
This is a lot of dollars in this pan, but you know what? When somebody has this dish, I guarantee you next time they come back, they're having this.
They're having that dish again.
Now what we do is we're just going to put a lid on it. So these are my lids.
We're still a few minutes away from things finishing up here, joined by Mike with Linguini's as we had talked about, but we see people in the background, they're trying to hide, but the missus is in the background. Is that how you got coming here?
That's how I got coming over here. I met the missus, and next thing you know, I fell in love with her, and here I am, almost 30 years later, happily married for 27. It's a great thing, yeah.
The heart takes you where it's got to.
You know what? I tell my kids go, oh, we're never going to leave Belleville. You know what? When you fall in love, you never know where you're going to be. You never know.
So if she's the first love, is food the second love?
I'm going to have to say that food was my first love.
Right.
And she became my second love.
So you're right into it now and you work together. What has the reception been over the last decade here in Belleville?
To me, it's been great. Like I said, it's been almost 30 years that we've been in business. So we have a great following. We really appreciate the people that appreciate our food. And we work hard. So we have a great relationship here.
Tell me about the biggest dishes that you move here at Linguini's. What are always the number ones that keep bringing people back again and again and again?
You know what? I have people that come here on a weekly basis, monthly basis, and they eat the same thing. So it's very hard for me sometimes even to change my menu or take something off, because then if I do, I'm going to piss some people off.
That's right.
So it's, you know, chicken marsala, veal marsala, sambuca, fisherman platter, pasta. Pasta, we sell tons of pasta.
So when people come here to Linguini's, what's the atmosphere like in a sit down if they're here with some friends, they want some drinks and a night?
You know, bottom line is when they come to Linguini's, they not only come to Linguini's, but they come to my home. So my wife or I, one of the two, will greet the people. We will see the people and we will talk to them. And you know, if we have a lot of special needs, people that, you know, gluten-free or allergies or whatever, and we accommodate, because everything we do is done on the spur of the moment.
Well, if it's your place at home, and I can just take my shoes off here in the restaurant?
Yeah, well, not in my kitchen, but.
So as we're moving this over, tell us there's also the banquet center downstairs too.
We got a nice little banquet facilities downstairs, and it's comfortable for about 90 people with no dance floor. But if you're looking for a dance floor and a nice atmosphere, about 75 people are very comfortable.
Perfect for a small wedding even.
Small wedding. Actually, we do a lot of second weddings and third weddings for some reason. This is for one person, this is not for two.
Okay. I can do that. I'd be all right with it. Give a quick shout out to some of your employees here while we have a moment.
Well, I have two of my girls over here. I call them my girls because one of them has been with me longer than my wife.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, she's almost like my first wife, but not really. So her name is Maria. And she always hides. Maria's all the way in the back, and she hides. So this is the pasta.
Right.
We're going to put this here.
All right, let's see if I can. So
Go
just
ahead.
mix it up?
Mix it up.
All right. And then you can fix it after I screw it up. How's that sound?
You can do that.
Now, do you sing? Is it good to sing when you cook? Or
We don't do too much singing. I'm really bad when it comes to singing.
All right, well, that's okay. Now, that didn't look like any kind of hard, crunchy pasta you threw in there. That looked pretty good.
But that's al dente.
Yeah.
That's al dente.
Oh, looks good. Can I try one?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna have to try one. What's oh that's good in Italian again?
Sorry?
How do you say oh that's good?
Oh, è buono.
È buono. Let's try this one.
And then I also, there's another shout out to my other girl, her name is Denise. She's almost like a daughter to me. She started when she was young too, so.
You're almost like Charlie with his angels here, you know?
pretty well.
Yeah. I'm gonna have another one of these. And detto. I screw that up again.
And there we go. Now we're going to finish off the dish.
Can't tell you how good those mussels are. And this is one person.
This is for one person. Now we're going to put everything right over it.
I can see why people come back again and again.
And then we're going to grab the lobster. Put it right on there. Maybe get some fresh parsley. Just put it right inside. And there we go. And that one's we call the pescador.
Oh my God, this is one person. All right, a moment of truth.
Now this is a dish where you're gonna have to start getting a little bit down and dirty.
I can do that. All right, let's get right into the pasta here. And then we're gonna have to move on to the lobster. I wish I could just come into all restaurants and just eat right in the kitchen. It would save so much time for cleanup.
And if you want a little bit of a kick, we got our homemade peppers. You eat spicy?
I like spicy.
Oh.
I'm not saying it likes me, but I like it.
Well, then if it doesn't like you, maybe you shouldn't have it.
Oh no, I don't care about later. That's my wife's problem. Let's put it right on that piece.
Actually, I'm gonna have to get a spoon. Can I get a spoon there, please? There you go. I don't want to kill you.
All right, we'll start out small and work our way up. Oh, geez.
That's okay. There's more there.
Woo! Oh, mamma mia.
Whoa.
Oh, see, that's perfect. It doesn't
It's not overpowering, but you do get a little bit of a kick.
Well, I got the fisherman's platter sweats going on right now. All right, now we gotta try this. Get right in there. Try this lobster.
You know, there's just some things where you have to use part your hand and part your fork. Yes.
Get right in there. Let's try it. Oh my God. Oh, that's good?
It won.
That's bueno. Mmm.